Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So Module 28 just hit the preview server. I made an overview video which you can watch there, covering all the new stuff including gear, campaign, zones, etc. But there are a few very important changes that I want to point out to you sooner than later so you don't get caught out with them. And that is the drastic price drops with regards to mount collars. It shall be a lot easier to get them to mythic. So do not do it before module 28 or you will be wasting a lot of value. Mount collars right now are super expensive to upgrade. Getting an epic one to legendary is 50 greater shards and 750 insignia powder. Those greater shards alone cost you 70,000, 80,000 each. They are dropping in price now, and I'll tell you why. So with that kind of pricing on these shards, you're looking at already over 3 million just to get an epic collar to legendary. And then to go from legendary to mythic, you need 100 shards. And you're looking at then, easily over 7 million for that. Let alone all the insignia powder. Now the big change that is happening with Module 28, those prices are dropping significantly. Along with that, there is an update to the trade bar store, where you will now be able to just purchase insignia dust cheaper than if you were to just buy an insignia and then convert that. And greater shards will now be valued at 25 trade bars per shard. That is super cheap, all things considered, when we look at the rate at which you can gain trade bars. On average, you get about 45 trade bars per astral lockbox. So you can nearly buy 2 shards for the price of 1 astral lockbox. And an astral lockbox goes at the cheapest price of 60,000 astral diamonds from the bazaar when you have full rank VIP, which means the price on these greater shards is going to drop way down there about 30,000. That is half the value that it is right now. That is why you need to wait until module 28 before getting these shards to upgrade collars. Let's go now to the actual changes to the collars, because their upgrade rates has also gone down. You now need only 30 shards to get to legendary from epic, and only 60 shards to go from legendary to mythic. That is a huge price drop. Additionally, there's a drop in the amount of insignia powder required. You only need 2,500 here from legendary to mythic versus the 3,750 you needed before. Looking at the table here, you can see the before and after, how much you needed in terms of those resources. The glyphs and potencies don't change, and the upgrade chance also doesn't change. But this is pretty significant, especially going from legendary to mythic. And looking at all of that in total, epic to mythic and upgrade, before 150 shards were needed, 4,500 insignia powder was needed. Now you only need 90 shards and you only need 3,000 insignia powder. So you save 60 shards and 1,500 insignia powder, which is more than half you need to upgrade another collar again. So you get like 1.5 collars for the price of what you before had only 1 collar. So that's it all here in total, the before and afters with those ranks. And it's just huge, the price drops. And I'm personally pretty happy that I didn't bother upgrading my collars. I can understand how some of you might feel a bit, caught out that you spent perhaps this module or the previous module trying to get 5 mythic collars for particularly the hero's path, which requires 5 mythic collars to get, say, this ultimate reward at the end. Not that you couldn't just borrow collars from other people and have all of the same type, but nonetheless, people did make more of an effort to upgrade collars this past half year than they ever did. But still, I think it's a pretty good thing, this change, decreasing that insane cost of what you would need to have 5 mythic collars. It at least makes it a bit more achievable. Now, additionally, there's also a subtle change done to the collars that allows them to be a lot more friendly with regards to builds. And you'll note that based on the combined rating, we see this mythic collar. It has 1000 item level, that's the same as before, but it now has 900 combined rating. Whereas before, this collar had 500 combined rating. What does that mean? Well, when you equipped this collar, you lost 500 ratings on every single one of these 15 stats. That's it. So now you will gain 900 combined rating instead, and so you will only lose 100 rating points on all of these instead of 500. So you're effectively going to be gaining 400 rating points to everything if you are using mythic collars. Additionally, this is not the only collar that is getting that treatment. Your, say, outgoing healing collar will get that too. Now it has 900 combined rating. And your wayfaring collar with this, say, crit severity is also going to have 900 rating. Now, as before, the movement speed collar already had equal combined rating to the item level, so you never lost any stats there. Same with the practical one, it was equal item level to combined rating. Now this does follow through to the lower ranks. You'll see that here on epic as well. They'll give more combined rating, more closer to the item level that you'll gain, and that's there on legendary as well. 720 combined rating and 800 item level. Just be aware of the different collars and what they give you. For example, if I was a tank and I were to use the incoming healing collar, I would lose some stats because of the combined rating versus taking the movement speed one. So now, with the increase to the combined rating, I won't lose as many stats, and so it makes it a more favorable option to, be able to take the incoming healing and not lose survivability. So that's definitely a good improvement. It will mean if you are running with 5 mythic collars, you'll notice your stats go up by 1200 with this new update. There is also another change which is very good with regards to epic collars. You may be having a lot of them, getting all of these choice packs from your lockboxes. Well, what you can do now is convert those collars into insignia powder. They will give you 30 insignia powder per collar. This is a really good change, allowing you to get rid of that excess and get something in return rather than them completely diluting the market. Though prices on them was down below 10,000, prices are going back up again because people are realizing that this change is coming, this conversion, and the prices will probably get to about 20 to 30,000, and that'll probably sit about right because of also epic insignias being viable for insignia powder 2, and the new change to the trade bar store that you can just spend trade bars on cheaper insignia powder than if you were to just buy insignias. So ultimately, yes, mount collars will get significantly easier to upgrade in the next big update with module 28. By my calculations, mythic collars are gonna be listed at around 5 to 6 million, which is less than half the amount they're currently posted, if not triple. So yes, significant reductions in the price of them. So make sure to hold on to some trade bars so you can make the most of that. Otherwise, it's up to you if you want to try sell your expensive collars that you made or sell the shards you may have stored now before the prices go down, because they most likely will. Same with epic insignias, because you can just get the dust cheaper with the trade bars. Overall, hopefully this is somewhat insightful. A massive thank you again to all of these channel members for your added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.